Paris is in an uproar. Exclusive video footage of Taehyung and Jungkook walking affectionately while holding hands tightly toward a gym in Paris instantly triggered mass hysteria among fans at the scene. The tight, multi-layered security barricades were nearly overwhelmed by the roaring screams of fans witnessing the romantic interaction of the couple firsthand. Taehyung looked casual in a form-fitting workout t-shirt, while Jungkook looked sweet accompanying him in a long-sleeved shirt complete with a face mask. However, the tension of the heavy security suddenly broke into amusing laughter when Jhope unexpectedly showed up at the location. Without hesitation, Jhope immediately teased the two of them for dating and being all lovey-dovey in the middle of the fitness equipment. The outside world seemed to fade away for Taehyung and Jungkook, who could no longer hide their affectionate and loving glances during their gym date. A workout session that completely transformed into the most head-over-heels public date in Paris. Hello Army and everyone who just joined. Hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let's jump straight into today's video topic. Welcome back to Vkook. Paris, a romantic and surprise-filled moment has once again come from the two BTS megastars, Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook. This time, the city of Paris, known as the most romantic city in the world, became a silent witness to the intimacy of this deeply in love couple. Their presence in public immediately caught everyone's attention, especially when they were caught on camera heading to a local fitness center for a workout session together. The arrival of this top-tier couple was certainly unusual, as they appeared to be escorted by a very tight security detail. Taehyung and Jungkook's perfectly matched steps along the streets of Paris instantly drew the attention of anyone who crossed paths with them. Super tight security was intentionally deployed to ensure their safety from crowds that could gather in an instant. Despite being surrounded by large-bodied bodyguards forming a human barricade, the atmosphere around the couple felt incredibly warm and full of romance. The two seemed completely unfazed by the tight security, choosing instead to simply enjoy their moment together. There is always something unique and adorable happening behind every moment this phenomenal couple shares, leaving the public shaking their heads in amusement. Amidst the tense and serious security escort, a hilarious moment suddenly broke out when one of their group mates, Jhope, quietly caught up with them at the location. Jhope's sudden appearance instantly melted the tension and became a hot topic of discussion among fans. With his signature playful style, Jhope was seen trailing behind the couple while cracking light-hearted jokes. Laughing heartily at Taehyung and Jungkook's behavior, Jhope jokingly shouted that the two of them were intentionally dating inside the gym. Jhope's joke referred to how Taehyung and Jungkook, instead of focusing on burning calories, looked as though they were enjoying a romantic date at the fitness center. The moment of Jhope joining them added a touch of humor to the romantic journey of the love-struck couple. Jhope seemed to act as both a third-wheel witness and the #1 supporter of the sweet romance blossoming between his two younger bandmates. Before entering the gym area, an incredibly sweet and undeniable sight was clearly captured by waiting fans and paparazzi cameras. Taehyung and Jungkook were seen walking side by side toward the entrance of the gym, holding hands tightly as if unwilling to be parted. That tight handclasp served as clear proof of their romantic relationship, which grows stronger by the day and is no longer hidden from the public. Their synchronized steps and intertwined fingers instantly made the atmosphere around the fitness area highly dramatic and romantic. Seeing the extraordinary sight of the two idols holding hands so affectionately, fans at the scene instantly screamed hysterically out of shock and excitement. The hysterical screams of the fans echoed along the street, creating quite a stir in that area of Paris that day. This incredibly enthusiastic response from fans was the primary reason management implemented such strict security protocols. Without a strong security barricade, the hysterical crowd of fans would surely have rushed forward to get closer to the couple. The affectionate and loving interaction shown by Taehyung and Jungkook throughout their walk to the gym was truly undeniable to anyone who saw them. The loving glances and subtle smiles they occasionally exchanged reaffirmed that their relationship status is far more than just co-workers or friends. Every movement radiated the aura of a couple enjoying their time together amidst their busy global schedules. It was as if the outside world had faded away, leaving only the two of them lost in love in the city of fashion. Their fashion style on the way to the fitness center also did not escape the public's sharp eyes, with onlookers noting that they remained highly fashionable, even when heading to a workout. Taehyung looked casual yet stunning, wearing a gym-specific t-shirt that showed off his athletic silhouette. His casual look perfectly matched the relaxed yet elegant vibes of Paris this season. On the other hand, Jungkook opted for a slightly different style, yet he still looked perfectly coordinated with his love as they walked side by side. Jungkook chose a more covered style, wearing a long-sleeved shirt paired with a face mask that covered part of his face. Even though his handsome face was partially obscured by the mask, the aura of happiness and the sparkle in his eyes as he walked beside Taehyung could not be hidden. The mask did absolutely nothing to diminish the charm of Jungkook, as he accompanied his love to work out. The combination of their fashion styles created an interesting contrast, yet still exuded harmony as a stylish couple. The short walk to the fitness center in Paris ultimately turned into an iconic public date that will leave a lasting impression on fans. Jhope's lively presence as the third wheel, combined with the affectionate hand-holding, served as proof of how beautiful Taehyung and Jungkook's romance is. Paris has written a new love story for this couple, proving that wherever they are, love always finds a way, even inside a gym. Photos and videos of their intimacy have now gone viral on various social media platforms, continuing to draw positive reactions worldwide. Upon arriving inside the fitness center, parts of which had been privately rented to protect their privacy, the tension from the surrounding fans outside instantly melted away. The modern gym's atmosphere, complete with a view of Paris through large windows, immediately transformed into a warm, private space for Taehyung and Jungkook. Jhope, still faithfully trailing behind them, quickly took a comfortable spot on the waiting couch, phone in hand, ready to be both spectator and chief commentator for the love-struck couple. The workout session began with a light warm-up, but their focus quickly shifted as they began trying out the weight equipment, specifically when Jungkook prepared to do the bench press. Taehyung quickly took his position behind Jungkook's head as a spotter to keep his love's weight balanced. As Jungkook began lifting the barbell, Taehyung did not look away for a single second, placing his palms gently beneath the barbell bar to ensure Jungkook's safety, while continuously whispering sweet words of encouragement. Instead of focusing on seriously completing the workout set, this fitness moment was instead filled with adorable, playful banter between the two. In the middle of his weightlifting repetitions, Jungkook intentionally put on a dramatic, exhausted expression and refused to push the barbell back up, simply to tease and gain more of Taehyung's attention. Taehyung, realizing his love's playful antics, could only chuckle, then affectionately wiped the sweat from Jungkook's forehead and promised a warm hug once their set was finished as an encouraging reward. After Jungkook completed his set, it was Taehyung's turn to use the gym equipment, and Jungkook stepped into the role of an incredibly attentive and protective love. As Taehyung performed pull-ups, Jungkook stood right behind him, placing his hands on Taehyung's waist to gently help support and push his love's body upward. The natural physical touch, deep eye contact, and quiet laughter echoing in the corner of the room proved that for Taehyung and Jungkook, the fitness center that day had transformed entirely into the most romantic private date spot in Paris. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.